George Rose, it's been a hectic few weeks. Have you had a chance to come up for some air?
No, but I like it that way. Look, I'd love to be buried in local boxing, as deep as I can get. If we can keep staying active, keep the fights coming, I'm stoked with that.
Just on the card, it's great to see Liam Wilson back out. Obviously, heartbreaking with Navarrete and all the controversy around that as well. But also some of the health scares. He seems to be all clear. How's he looking to you? And what Liam Wilson can we expect to show up on fight night?
I think he looks great, and I think the Liam that we're going to get is the Liam that we see every time. He's showed before that he's come back from adversity and he's brought a tremendous performance. We saw that with Noine in the past. And I think that's what we're going to see again, is that even though it's not the rematch with Navarrete, which he'd love to have right now, it's a really tough test for him, and it's a fight that he has to win if he wants to climb back to the top. And I think what we'll see from Liam is a guy that prepares well and puts on a great performance in the ring.
And Nikita Tszyu and Jack Brubaker, it's been an interesting press conference with those two. It's almost like a comedy act. How do you see that fight going on fight night? Yeah,
look, it's funny, the words and the antics of both have sort of taken the focus in the build up to this fight, but if we're talking about the fight, it's a really good matchup and a really good test for Nikita. Nikita's been walking through these young undefeated guys like they're nothing, and it's not saying that they are nothing. They are very good, very talented fighters, but Nikita's performances against them have been phenomenal. And so the toughest test that he's had to date is against Ben Horn, a durable guy who's gone rounds in the past and showed his depth, showed what he's got to offer. But so Jack Brubaker is that guy as well. Jack's been in wars. He's been against some of the best guys out there. He's fought Tim. He really put on a good show against Tim. So this is the fight that Nikita needs. If he wants someone with a granite chin who can last longer than one round, this is the guy that we need to test, because Nikita needs rounds. We want to keep taking him up. He's shown that he's a really good talent. But to do it, he needs rounds, and the problem with that is that he keeps finishing everyone early. You can't get them rounds, but this could be the one that helps Nikita. This could be the biggest help for Nikita Tszyu's career going forward.
We've just seen Tim Tszyu, he's made a cameo today. Any news on his next opponent, when that will be announced?
Yeah, look, we're hoping to announce something this week, so really excited about that. Whenever Tim Tszyu's fighting, it's great for Australian boxing, so looking forward to being able to announce something soon for that.
Obviously, we didn't get to see him fight Jamel Charlo. Jamel Charlo has gone on to fight Canelo Alvarez. Just out of curiosity, how do you see that fight going?
Oh, look, man, Jamel Charlo is always going to have a puncher's chance. He's got that knockout power, and him going up in weight, it's only going to be a benefit for him. He'll bring that speed up from the lower divisions. He's got that power, but Canelo's the guy, man. Canelo is the guy. He's been the face of boxing since Mayweather left, and he's the guy. So anyone who can beat Canelo, they're worthy of Hall of Fame status. But I can't see that happening against Canelo. Canelo is that guy.
And Jamel Charlo comes back down to 154?
I'd love to see that. I was worried that it wasn't going to happen, but the more he keeps talking about it, the happier it makes me, because I know that the opportunity for him to face Tim is more realistic, because if he wants to get that WBO belt back, there's only one door he can come knocking on.
And just on a bit of a sour note, unfortunately, boxing in general, we've just had another drug scandal. What do you make of that when fighters, if they're confirmed drug cheats, I think it was Alicia Baumgardner recently, we've had Dillian White, Conor Benn. What do you think of that when that happens, and what should happen to fighters?
One thing that sort of stands out for me is when you hear other fighters talk about the risk to their own health of fighting a person who's using performance-enhancing drugs. And that's a real one that hits home for me, is that you see fighters, they're putting their life on the line when they step into the ring, and someone who's got an added advantage, it really puts the opposition at risk. So it's something that I really hope continues to be stamped out. They continue to have stringent testing, and keep following the rules. If you do the crime, you do the time.
George, thank you so much for your time. Look forward to seeing you Wednesday. Fight night.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, mate.